Hey everybody, we're going to talk about graphing inequalities. Suppose you did a bunch of work solving an inequality or an equation and you got this. X is less than or equal to the number -2, okay? Now there's the very first thing that we can do is learn how to reinterpret this, okay? X, some unknown value, is smaller or equal to -2 is the same as saying -2 is bigger than or equal to x. Okay? So watch what happened here. I switched the sides of these guys and the sign got switched as well. So if you like reading it this way, if this helps you make sense of it, read it that way. If you prefer to read it this way with the variable on the far side, then put it on the variable on the far side like that. Okay, I personally like reading it this way. The math gods would say both are okay. So there we have an answer. Now what does x mean? We can think of x as being all solutions, all possible solutions, okay? So if x is all possible solutions, we're trying to say all possible solutions that make this thing true. This package has to be true. That's all we're saying, okay? So let's build a number line and see where are the solutions, where would they be to make it true. Okay, so here's a number line. Here's a number line, and you can see that I have the number that I was dealing with is kind of my central point. You can always do it like that. You can make a number line anywhere and start, just as long as your numbers get colder on this side and warmer on this side, you're good to go. And what we're saying is which numbers make this statement true? Okay, I'm going to use this pink one here. For example, if I choose 0, I'm asking myself, is it true that 0 is smaller or equal than 2? And I say to myself, yeah, it is true that 0 is less than or equal to 2. What that tells me is that 0 is a solution. It works. That's a check mark there. 0 works. It's a solution. What about the number 1? Is 1 less than or equal to 2? Is this a true statement? And yeah, for 1, that also is a true statement. What if I said -4? Is it true that -4 is smaller or colder than 2 degrees? And we say, well, hang on, that's a false statement. So we know that that doesn't work. And so what we find out real quick is that we have a couple of solutions on that side, and on this side, the numbers don't work. So what that means is that while 0 was a solution, so is 1, so would be like half, so would 1.5. All the numbers on this side would satisfy this condition so that whatever number you choose, which can vary, which is why it's a variable, whatever number you choose that makes this entire statement true, whatever number those are, they're all going to be on that side of this -2. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here, 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 here. In fact, there's an infinite amount of options, so many, which is why there'd be an infinite amount of dots, and which is why you color in your answer by making a big, thick number line like this, and then a big giant arrow on the end. And that's how you know where the solutions are. The solutions are here, 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 but not on this side. Okay? And all we have to do is test a few numbers to see, is this statement true? Is this statement true? Okay? Well, now that we've got that out of the way, what do we do about this part right here, exactly on the 2? For example, we have to indicate that this goes up to the 2. So there's the little tick mark for the 2. And we have to, sometimes there's little lines not there and sometimes it is. So here's what we do. If that little line is there, underneath there, so we're going to have a circle here, and because that line is there, that circle is going to be filled in. All right? Now, if this little green line wasn't there, it would be an open circle. But because it is not just greater than, it is greater than or equal to, that means that this is a full circle there. So there is our completed graph for this. Okay, so you start with saying, well, my circle is going to be open or closed. You put it on the number that you're dealing with. There's our answer. So that's the key thing on our number line. You make sure that you're going colder on this side, and warmer on this side, and then only one side is thickly drawn here. Okay, so that would be your kind of conclusion for that type of question.